Welcome back to Basement Video Podcast with your host, John, me, Alex, him, Nicole, her, Andrew.
I'm a producer. What up, boy?
Pew, pew, pew.
That's a thing.
You pointed it the wrong way.
I'm a
You
thing.
go like this when you're talking about yourself.
Fucking bird.
So what movie did we watch tonight?
We saw Eternals today.
Did you like it?
I liked it.
It was alright, I guess. I mean, like, yeah.
I get why you wouldn't like it.
Because you're your guy.
I fall asleep pretty easily.
I nudged you.
Did you fall asleep?
Yeah,
A
you
little
did.
bit.
For like
yeah.
5 minutes. I was
Oh yeah, I
letting,
forgot he fell asleep.
I was letting it be, see if he woke up by himself, and then he wasn't. I was like, oh yeah, we got that.
There's only two. There's only.
Gotta talk about this.
There's only two movies I've ever fallen asleep.
That's a lie and a half.
No, well, okay. Only two that I can think of.
Well, that's fair.
One was X-Men Apocalypse. I fell asleep during that
The
movie.
movie wasn't good.
Yeah, and
I fell asleep during Jurassic World.
I
and,
fell asleep during Black Panther.
Batman and versus Superman was another one
I
too.
fell
I remember
asleep in a
Superman
lot
sucked.
That was-
of movies.
I was
me
so
too.
glad because usually, like, I always think that I complain too much, and I'm like, afraid to say.
Today
Like,
I felt that. I wanted you to shut up a lot today.
yeah,
Because you were complaining about stupid stuff.
yeah. Well, to be fair, it was stupid stuff I was complaining about, but a lot of things I wasn't understanding either. But like,
Yeah,
but
I
I
didn't
was,
mind that.
but when we watched Batman and Superman, I was like complaining, like, I think this is a bad movie, and you're like, yeah. It's like, oh, thank God. Okay, so I'm not the only one that thinks.
And he
this is-
looked over, he's like, John, is this a bad movie? I was like, yeah, Alex, it is.
It's not a good one. Not a good movie, Alex.
Cole, what have you slept through?
A lot.
yeah,
Dogma.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
What?
It was boring.
It was boring because she was asleep the whole time and didn't know what was going on.
It was boring, and so I fell asleep.
What do you think of Eternals, Nicole?
I liked it. I did fall asleep, though. But only for like 2 minutes.
That's fine.
Right?
Yeah, a couple minutes you were asleep.
Yeah.
Same with Alex.
But to be fair, I fell asleep because my eyes were burning.
I
And
forgot my
s-
glasses, so yeah, me too.
Mine were just burning. I don't know
Oh,
why.
that
And so I
makes sense.
closed them. And because they were closed, I fell asleep.
That's fair.
I think it's just because we're not.
We're going to take a quick break.
and
Cut.
we're back.
Alex, what didn't you like about this movie? Let's just get that over with.
It was just I don't appreciate shows. I don't appreciate anything that a show tries to
At all.
introduce a lot of characters. Not appreciate. I don't think it's good that a show or a movie will introduce multiple main character, like a huge cast at once, because it's a lot to handle. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't, the way they skipping ahead, the way they set it up at the end though, it doesn't seem like they're all going to be in the same movies going forward.
Yeah, they
It
seem like
they're
they're also.
going to be doing their own thing in a way.
But
Yeah.
you know what? Also, I feel like with Marvel movies, it's almost expected that you know the background on a lot of the characters.
Yeah, like
So, like in this movie, you said there was what 10?
10 like Eternals.
Yeah. So I feel like you're kind of expected to know the background on them.
Yeah.
So that's why they don't go into like huge amounts of detail.
And they did give it a lot of background too. They kept going
Yeah.
back. and
They
forth.
did. They're like Eternals are like these like supernatural beings that like
You find out they were made.
Yeah, but a lot of the like back.
they have the names like oh sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say a lot of the back flashes were just like about their stories
I
after
Oh, I like
they
it.
killed all of the things, deviants.
Yeah,
Mhm.
deviants. Alex, how'd you feel about the deviants turning into avatars?
Or we're going to go straight to that, like how like when they
Well,
took
we're talking about everything you hated, so I'm reminding you so we can get that over
it
with.
just
and talk about what we like.
really like the deviants was a cool concept. Like they introduced like this
did,
apex
yeah.
predator that's like supposed to like call out like
They even explained them as an apex.
yeah they
predator.
were originally they were supposed to just eat apparently the species and so that humans can evolve without natural predators.
And then they were.
But then
eating humans.
eventually they became predators themselves and started
Yeah.
eating humans.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great concept. I don't think they needed to add the whole like consciousness part to it because it's just
I
like
get
they're
where it was coming from, but I don't think it
What
needed.
consciousness?
well the fact that they
Like,
absorbed
their power and became conscious instead
Yeah.
of just like wild animal type things.
yeah they became less from like they became less animals and more like people and then
I liked when they showed them like like when he first made them and they were like crows.
Yeah, yeah.
I
that was
liked
cool.
those ones.
they were really cool designs. I will say that they were actually like
What was your favorite part about them?
like I just
The
think they're
deviants.
I think they're just crazy cool looking monsters and also
There's not like it's all like multiple moving things going on.
What I did like about this movie was that the Eternals are all based off of like mythological like deities and gods. Like obviously Athena's, she's like playing Athena, the god of war and wisdom
Yeah,
or
they even
whatever.
say that, yeah.
One of my favorite characters, Gilgamesh, is like he was in this movie too, and the scene where he's fighting the bull deviant is actually a reference to the the story of Epic of Gilgamesh, where Gilgamesh is fighting the heavenly bull that's trying to break down the doors of Babylon, which is the blue.
Wherever they were,
Yeah. So I really like that a lot because I get that reference.
Alex, did you get the reference of fucking Icarus?
Yeah.
Well, they mentioned it
No,
like
at the end, the very end.
where he goes into the sun. I thought that was very beautiful.
Nicole mentioned that, and I was like, oh.
I thought that was
I
very
didn't even think of
poetic.
that.
Yeah, I
re-
like that a lot.
Yeah, I did.
It kind of like made sense because like Icarus is like, what's he gonna do? Just like, so I kind of like betrayed my god, and you're not my girlfriend anymore. I got nothing. Like just
Well,
flies.
that's the story of Icarus, though.
Yeah.
So the story is that he flew too close to the sun and he like burned alive.
Well, no,
No,
the
wings.
wings
Yeah.
melted because they're made out of wax.
He made them out
Yeah.
of wax in the story, yeah.
And also, I like that too, where it's just like they all came up. The character's a sprite. She's like this
Child.
she's like this child that makes up illusions, and she's like the one that actually told all these stories about all of her.
Yeah, they'd show her like when they were in like 5000 BC or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
so like
showing stories with like lights that she had.
it was really cool. So it's like she's almost like the reason like why these characters have like these mythological
mythology
mythology
behind them.
stories based on them. And I think that's another Eternals is like I don't think many people even
Jack Kirby did it.
yeah, I had no idea about the Eternals that they were actually like because
I knew about them. I just never read anything.
yeah.
Before this movie.
And so it's like I think it's a very risky move to introduce like a whole new like almost like a cast of like just Avengers group of people that not many people know of.
Well, that's it. The Avengers is done.
Yeah,
Well, think about Marvel Comics. How many teams are there?
I don't know exactly.
Probably like hundreds of teams in the Marvel comic universe.
Yeah,
Yeah, but now the Avengers is basically done, right? So they have to come out with a new group that they can make 15 movies about.
are they done? Did they disband?
I don't think they're done. But they need new members because there's not many of the main ones left.
Well, now we got not Hawkman. Is it Hawkman? Yeah, he's like the new
Who?
Captain America.
No, it's Falcon.
Falcon, right? Sorry.
He's the new Captain America technically, but they haven't said if he's the leader of the Avengers really.
yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like they're just trying to find something new to make movies of because
Yeah.
it's getting a little boring.
I don't know. Spider-Man's next month.
You can't
It's
really.
gonna open up a whole can of worms.
That is
I'm
probably the
so
one
excited.
exactly. That is probably the one I'm most excited for.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a fucking.
It's
But the guy did the what's his name? Kevin Feige, I think, came out, and he's like, "Remember, guys, just all the stuff you're hearing is rumors. Like, don't be disappointed when not all of that happens."
Listen,
In in Spider-Man?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just excited because Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man ever.
that's facts.
Do you guys agree with that?
yeah.
You don't like Andrew Garfield the most?
No, I hate Andrew Garfield.
So does
I'm so glad that a lot of people agree that he was probably like the
There's
worst.
this guy at work
Well-
that loves Andrew Garfield. Says it's favorite.
I think
What?
okay, so hear me out here. I think he was a pretty okay Spider-Man, but
Yeah.
a terrible Peter Parker.
No, I think he's a
No.
terrible.
His clips were funny. Like when he was doing that, it's very Spider-Man-y.
And I don't think he was a good Spider-Man. I think he was an okay Spider-Man.
I don't think
and a
he
terrible
was funny
Peter Parker.
enough. I think Tom Holland, like they did a really good job at casting someone in high school. Like that
Yeah,
is
not someone in their
Spider-Man,
30s.
right?
And also,
Yeah.
he was
Even though Tom Holland
because the person they
mid-20s,
casted to
but
be
yeah.
Mary Jane. What's her name?
Zendaya.
Zendaya.
Because
She's
they-
not the real Mary Jane though.
I know, but
Fact.
like Zendaya and Andrew Garfield were dating real life at the time.
Tom
No,
Holland.
Tom
Oh,
Holland.
you're talking about those ones. That's Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
But yeah, they were dating in real life too.
So it was like
Tom Holland and Zendaya have like a really good friendship
No,
too.
they're
though.
dating.
Like,
They're
dating.
Are they now?
Yeah. So,
that's okay. So I wanted to talk to you guys because I mentioned to this John
to this genre.
to this John.
This boy John.
I was rewatching Far From Home, the one with Mysterio.
Yep.
I was watching that, and
Is that the
I
first
told
one?
John
No,
that I was like, I
that's
really
second.
disliked this Mary Jane because of like the scene
Oh, where I
where.
explained that whole scene to you.
Yeah, I remember. And
No,
I,
is that
I
what
s-
you were talking about?
yeah, and I wanted to like, I kind of forgot like what was your because you did make a good point. I was like, oh, okay, I never saw it that way. But
I
this,
forget what you even asked. me.
I said the scene was because she was like Peter wanted to talk to her on the bridge in private, and she's like, "You wanted to tell me that you're Spider-Man." He's like, "What? No." And she's like, "I know you're Spider-Man." It's like, "How do you know?" Because you've been doing shady shit the whole time. I've been like kind of like following you and like paying attention to you. It's like, wait,
I've been digging
so,
through
like,
your garbage.
So like, you only paid attention to me and cared about me because you thought I was Spider-Man. She's like, "Yeah. What other reason would there be to?"
Yeah,
you know?
that was sarcasm.
I didn't realize that.
Fucking burn.
I
What?
thought she was being serious. Like I didn't. Then
I
John's
remember you
like,
even saying that at the theater, and I explained it to you. Then like 3 months ago, you messaged me and asked me again.
Oh my god.
That's her being sarcastic. That's like low key flirting.
I'm really bad at telling sarcasm. If you haven't noticed, John.
Was that sarcastic, Alex?
I don't know.
He's not lying, guys.
But
For just $1 a day, you can help Alex learn sarcasm.
In the eyes.
In the sarcastic arms of the
John.
devil.
I'm like that. It's like that episode with South Park of Sarcastaball, where in the end Randy's like, "I don't know anymore." Like he just is in it too deep.
Yeah.
so what else did you not like about the Eternals?
It's just like because every scene with them is just explaining things and like it's just a lot of
So
talking.
it was a very dialogue based.
yeah, it was a
Mhm.
heavily
But
dialogue movie.
I like dialogue
Yeah, me
based
too.
movies
It's very
a lot.
quiet.
When it was.
Except for that one
Like-
scene, they were so quiet, but then all of a sudden someone got picked up by like
Oh yeah, you jumped.
I fucking
Like,
jumped.
right at the beginning?
Yeah, yeah.
No, it was like in the
It was
when they were in
when
the woods in the
the-
Amazon, I think, wasn't it?
No, it was when they were in London.
Oh,
They got you with the jump scare
that
that
got
wasn't
me
even
really
supposed
good.
to be.
I actually jumped off my
Amanda
seat because I was.
screamed.
She screamed.
Yeah, you didn't hear her?
I heard her. I thought she hiccuped.
No, she screamed.
Oh.
Well, because the whole movie's quiet, and then all of a sudden,
Stop.
bah! You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, so like even like the background, like there wasn't like a lot of music. There wasn't like even like the fighting
Near the
scenes were
the
very
second half there was
quiet.
music, but yeah, the like beginning.
Yeah.
it's mostly just ambient. Like, yeah, just.
Yeah, like it was just a very
Just
quiet.
thinking about it's got you tired.
Yeah.
Like compared to like the Avengers, it's
Oh, yeah.
very quiet.
Because those are
Well,
all
the
very fast-paced movies.
And the score is
Yeah.
written by fucking what's his like it's
By a
amazing.
fucking
By a
what you
fucking-
call it?
but by a fucking mastermind. Like that was
I didn't think that's where
that
you were going at all.
The Avengers theme song still gets me pumped.
What is it?
And come on, remember when Thor came
Are
in
you
there?
crying?
I love that scene when Thor came in and he was like, "Bring me Thanos!" Come on, John. Even you were
I got
like,
chills
yeah.
when Thor
And
hit down in
the bass in the
Wakanda.
theater, the bass
Remember
drop.
that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a
Well,
different
dude,
movie.
even when that guy punched though, like anytime he punched,
Oh,
stuff,
Gilgamesh?
Yeah, Gilgamesh.
When he slammed her.
yeah,
literally
that
like
shit was loud.
And
You
they
guys
were-
didn't find that
What
loud?
time period was that? Because it wasn't that they said 1500 AD.
Yeah, when
They
he.
didn't have guns in 1500 AD.
No. It kept progressing throughout.
Yeah, they
and
were-
Okay, I thought they were literally
Yeah.
just in there in 1500
no,
AD.
no,
I
no.
didn't-
That was so. It started in like 1500 AD.
Do you know what
right?
time?
That
And then-
scene though specifically. I'm not talking about like different flashbacks. That scene specifically when they're in the woods in a different time, not the time in the Amazon. They're in the woods talking about, oh, humans are at war. We can't do anything about it. And then they bring out guns, and it was said it was like 1527 AD. or
No,
something like
No,
You know-
that would have been like 1800.
Do you know what
that. No,
that's-
I know. That's what I'm saying.
You know what
No,
that
that's
scene
what I'm
is
saying.
though? It's when the Spanish came to kill all the Mayans, pretty much.
Yeah, I know.
They had rifled muskets then, yeah.
Yeah, because then
Rifle
what's his
muskets.
face?
Rifle muskets.
The one that makes all the tech. He was sad because he was
Yeah.
saying that it was his fault because he
Well, that was at
Oh, that was
Hiroshima.
showed them
Hiroshima,
how.
You
Yeah.
know what I was waiting for in that scene?
What?
Alex, you'll know what I'm talking about. I was waiting for Wolverine to come out of a hole. Remember it?
Oh,
In the Wolverine movie, Wolverine's there at Hiroshima when it drops, and he crawls out of a hole and survives and like kills.
are they
somebody.
still doing that? Are they merging X-Men with
Yeah,
Marvel?
X-Men is merged.
Okay.
Nothing's happened yet, but I'm just
Oh,
saying.
But how do you
I was
supposed to
gonna say,
but
how
you
did they
supposed to
merge it if
The Eternals is the X-Men.
I was just thinking because like how do you like because that happened in like an army base like way off an island like that. I gotta say that a lot of the visual effects were really good, but then
In this
there's
one?
but then there were some that were really bad. Like when they zoomed in on that jet, that was like the worst quality jet ever. Like
in this movie?
yeah, that CGI for that
jet?
jet looked really bad. Like
The
his,
spaceship?
his private jet. No,
King Girl's jet?
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was like they were
trying-
trying to make it look gold or something, and it just didn't.
I'm gonna
it
be
didn't
honest. I'm
hit.
getting tired of the effects that just look like
chocolate bars.
that just look like Doctor Strange.
What do you mean?
Like everything just looks like Doctor Strange
Yeah.
type shit.
oh,
it's
Like even in
Inception?
Shang-Chi, it kind of
Yeah.
looked like that. No, not in Inception. Just like
But
everything's like the same color and looks like the
it's
same
different though. Like
shit. No, I get it, but
so like
too similar.
different symbols and stuff though.
Oh, sick.
There was one thing I didn't like about this movie.
What?
It gave me motion sickness.
Really?
Oh, and everyone getting thrown around and shit.
Yeah, there was a lot of like really fast camera angles,
Yeah.
and like there was the one scene like where she turned the one deviant into a tree.
That was sick.
That
That
one
was
gave
real
me
cool.
like I
had-
actually felt nauseous.
I had no idea what
Because
the
it
fuck
was
just happened
underwater
either,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It was just like it was like moving around so much, and then just like quickly went underwater, and then quickly came back up. It was
Yeah.
just too fast. It's like those like POV movies.
I've seen a few of those.
But, like,
Not those ones.
no, like Cloverfield
No,
and
yeah, I know
stuff
what
like
you mean.
that. Like those give me like motion
District 9?
sickness. Yeah.
I didn't
agree.
like District 9 just because of that fucking
Mhm.
camera.
I agree with you guys on
The
that one.
shaky
I don't know if
Yeah.
I always think that is it just me or my eyes just getting worse because
I
like
think you need glasses though on a,
I
different, on a
because
separate note.
I told John when we were watching the Nine Rings, I was like, "Do you know what the fuck is going
The
on?"
9
10
rings.
rings.
10 rings.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I was telling John like, "Do you?" Everything just seemed
Yeah,
like
remember
a
they were
motion
there.
blur. It was like it's just a blur to me. Like
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
I
Yeah.
was like, "Are my
Um,
eyes just fucked?" Because I'm like, "What the
That
fuck
was
is
when we
even
told
happening?"
you get your eyes checked the first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, because
I think it's just, in my opinion, I hate movies that always have like these action scenes that happen in just the night. Why is it always in the night?
cheaper.
It's cheaper.
Less effects have to be done.
That's stupid.
Yeah, but it's also more expensive on the day
It's
of
also
filming.
more practical and realistic.
Yeah, because that's when most of that.
No, let's not find in the day. Let's wait during like
Well,
around-
like
Well,
you
to be
with
fair-
for
they
Eternals,
can't
for
see
instance,
you.
you just
Why
said
did I
that-
look with my hand that didn't have the fucking
Hey,
watch?
like you just said with the you just said with Eternals, they were at actual places in history. So if that happened at night, they would probably film that at night.
So if you like were going to attack someone,
Okay,
would you
that
do it in broad daylight when they can see you, or when they can't see you? You're gonna do it when they can't see you as well, because then it has the surprise effect.
Okay, Nicole, that you know how to like wage wars apparently now. Listen, tactically, you want to get them when they're fucking sleeping. Okay.
It's
Nicole's
a good
been staging
tactic.
guerrilla warfare at her house
Nicole's
for
been reading
years.
the
Art of
Art of War by What's his name?
Shang-Chi.
No, not Shang-Chi.
I don't know his name.
Sun Tzu.
Yeah, Sun Tzu. That's actually right. Yeah.
No.
That's a good book. I have that book too. It's a good read.
Yeah,
And
is
you're
it?
not wrong. It is a tactical.
You got the manga version.
No. Oh, I know.
you-
I got Manga Messiah though.
Hey, we were at Vive Village and they have a manga version of the Bible, and Alex bought it.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
yeah, Alex. Now you can draw Jesus.
I was at Spencer's yesterday and I saw the sticker that I was gonna get you.
what did it
I
say?
hung for
Get who?
Alex.
Oh, what?
It said hentai till I die.
You didn't buy that?
That's. I'll make you a better one.
Are you kidding me?
It wasn't very cool.
You
It's
just
just
put
like
that
a
on the
coffin
picture you're
that said
painting.
that.
If you got
Yeah, I'll do
that,
it.
I would have actually been so touched and happy. I was like,
Oh
oh
my
my god, that's so.
I saw it
We
and
wanna see
immediately
the
thought of you.
Like this is like the same time when John was my birthday. He's like, Alex, I was gonna bake you cupcakes that was shaped of Garfield's head, but then I didn't, and I was like, okay, that was kind of almost sweet, I guess. Like,
He thought about it. He
did.
bought the tin. He
Not
just
hard.
matter. He still did. I want cupcakes, man. What the fuck?
They were mini cakes.
They were mini cakes, not cupcakes.
I've had your
That's what a
cooking
cupcake
before. You have
is.
Yeah, I
good.
know.
You're really good at baking, man.
I know.
Wow, dude, you never baked me.
You bake yourself.
You actually
fine.
never tried John's baking before?
No, he's never
Those
made
fucking
anything
crack
for me.
cookies. Oof.
I've tried
I
his-
make them every Christmas. Don't worry, they'll be at the
I'm talking about the brown.
Secret Santa video that we're doing.
with our pajamas that all match.
Yeah, you gotta get matching pajamas out.
well, I
Well,
didn't know that they had to be
No, not
matching.
matching.
don't-
Sorry, not matching.
Yeah, they don't
Christmas
have to be
pajamas
matching,
are,
sorry.
Because I
cozy.
already have some picked out.
We're matching because we're all wearing Christmas pajamas,
Yeah.
and they're
Okay.
not the same. But yeah, we're gonna do a little fashion show that day.
For it, John, that was your idea.
Yeah,
All of it.
I know.
and the fans liked it.
What I want to know is
At
like,
least one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
what do you guys? Who if you
If he really
who
loves
was your
you?
favorite? Who was your least favorite? Like Eternals, like rating them like least.
Athena.
Was your
That's
least?
your number one.
Yeah,
You-
obviously.
least favorite?
No, she's my number one.
Oh.
You said least favorite, right,
He
Alex?
said both.
So
He said
like,
least then favorite.
let's go
Oh.
by order. Let's go. So there's like 10 of these guys. Let's just go like from.
And we're not doing an order. Just pick your favorite and least favorite.
Yeah,
I already
let's
know
just
what my
pick.
favorite is.
What?
Gilgamesh.
Yeah,
Okay, what's your
think
least favorite? I didn't like Icarus because he's a bitch.
Oh, Droog.
Druig.
Yeah, Druig.
Why? He was
Seemed like
dope.
he seemed like a
Which one was
douchebag.
Druig?
I got
Like,
him.
That was the guy who
Oh.
took over people's
Mm.
minds and
I
shit.
feel like his power was sick.
Yeah, it was
His
pretty.
power
sick.
is sick, but I just like he
I
seemed
feel
like,
like-
he seemed like such a nice like he was cool before
Well,
he
you
was
gotta
like
understand
the thing-
things. Thousands of years went by, and like he even said in that one scene, he's like, you know how how fucked that makes you with thousands of years just watching people do stuff you can fix that you aren't able to.
Yeah.
What's
That's
the,
what I was
Oh,
gonna
you
say.
know what? That reminds me of that scene where he's like, but then it's like, if I take away all their flaws, then that stops them from being.
That's when he learned.
You know
they
what?
meet up
That's
with him
actually
in the future.
shit. Okay, I'll think about it.
What was the main girl's name again?
Cersei.
Seriously.
She's my least favorite.
Why, you didn't like her?
Her power is boring as fuck.
She turned a
that
demon
was
into
cool.
a tree.
I thought it was pretty
She
cool.
doesn't know how to do it again though.
She straight up turned a god.
She saved
into
a little girl in a classroom by turning something into dust.
She turned a god into a rock
Yeah.
or a celestial being.
Yeah,
which
your
is-
favorite character couldn't even get her head
in the
aligned.
game.
No, you know what?
Yeah, that's true.
She was okay. She was having all these.
Oh
she
yeah,
was,
wait, no, she was right the whole time.
Yeah, she
I
was
forgot
more
about
there
that.
than the rest of them because she actually had her memories still.
That's just a fucking
And-
fun.
She's hot as
Oh,
fuck.
Yeah.
Fair. That's
I
fair.
think she's friends with like the devil though.
Same.
Yeah, I don't know. That's either Droog,
Is this released?
Druid?
Icarus, or Sprite. It's either those three.
Sprite was cool.
Sprite was boring too.
I didn't like Sprite.
Really.
She's
It was
kinda
my
whiny.
I
least-
thought her character was whiny, but I thought her power was.
You have
Kinda
to.
I
cool.
thought her power was
Yeah.
cool, but I didn't like her. as a
I feel
character.
bad for her though, because imagine like she's like thousands of
Like,
years
why
old.
though? Also, why?
She doesn't-
Yeah, but also like you're living in modern society
Well-
as if there's not actual people with medical syndromes that cause them to look
And
younger than they are
The
and be shorter and things like that. Like she didn't have to cry about it.
But the thing with all of them though is they were all made a certain age, right? And they've
Yeah.
all lived
Yeah, but
that
they're all
same
about
age.
the same age, and then they're like,
No.
you
No.
12.
No, they're all different ages.
See?
Like
Athena is definitely older.
Yeah.
And Selma Hayek's, well, Ajax, yeah, she's
Yeah.
definitely older.
Yeah.
But
The
then the rest are
one-
about the same age, it seems.
the
Well,
one that was
yeah.
making the movie,
Yeah, Kingo.
he's older.
He's younger. It seems.
Look at him. He has full on wrinkles and everything.
You know what? They gave him. You even know who he is? Like, you've seen him and stuff. He used to be not bigger, but bigger than what he is. Just like a normal looking guy, not jacked. And like he got this role in Marvel, like gave him like the Chris Pratt treatment and made him all jacked. Like he didn't
Really?
look like that before, but now that he worked out, he kind of looks older.
I wonder
Oh.
how that works. By the way, do they like you? Did it tell you
the
like?
Bollywood guy.
Yeah.
Do they have
Oh,
like?
damn.
Do these movie theaters have like their own trainers that just like
Yeah.
okay, this is who you're gonna work with for
Yeah,
the
they send them a trainer and then the
Mhm.
dietitian and shit, and
Yeah.
get them like eating right and working out right.
But if you actually, you can
Alex, why don't you apply for? a
you can
role?
go online and find a lot of the
You already
diets
have a
that they
trainer. He's
put.
already taking quite a bit from me.
He's taking all my
He
sweets.
took all of it.
He's taking everything.
Andrew,
He's
who's
taking
your
the whole
favorite
kids.
and
He's
least
taking my
favorite?
computer.
My favorite was for power wise.
We'll just go character all around.
Okay, I liked the builder guy.
Yeah,
For
his name, you want to know it?
Yeah, it was
Builder?
his actual name.
Oh right, forgot.
Yeah.
Fast Toast
Fastos. Yeah,
with a PH.
yeah, he was cool as hell.
Yeah, I
and
liked him a lot.
his power, like I would love that fucking
Oh yeah.
power.
Well, he just like makes a steam
just
engine.
build
like,
where the fuck you want. That's so sick.
You want to hear a plow? There you go.
he's like,
Yeah.
okay, plow. The name's what it is. It does.
Yeah. He was a good character. He was funny. And
Yeah,
he was like resourceful
He's
and good.
I thought he was
you
really
haven't seen
funny.
Atlanta, right?
Oh no, I want to
Paperboy.
start watching.
He's
that,
one of the
but-
main characters in Atlanta.
All right. Well,
The
more
scene-
reason to start watching it then I guess.
I actually felt.
And then my least favorite, before Alex cuts me off here,
Alex doesn't do that. to
Sprite.
people. Really, Sprite was your least favorite?
Yeah, I didn't like her. Just didn't like her character, but I liked her power.
I liked, because I don't know. I thought it was interesting that the mind of a child when you're pretty much a god. Because she was in love with like Icarus, and then she like clearly is a fucking idiot and goes and with
Yeah,
him
but
when
she
she's
doesn't
being bad.
have the mind of a child.
she's not a child.
Well, that's
but
what
that's
that's
what-
what they're all saying is
That's
she's
what, I'm
like
not saying
a
she has the mind
child.
of a child, but like she's been a child,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like she's lived that life and she's going through like preteen angst right now,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
which I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah, that was. It's kind of clever in a way,
Yeah.
right?
I guess if it weren't for the fact that she's literally thousands of years old and the whole like preteen angst would have happened sooner.
Yeah, but it's like
But
it's like I said
it's
with
like
all
if
the
you-
other
yeah.
ones. They're all made one age, and then they've lived their lives that age.
It's like if you were 12 forever.
That's
that would suck. Can you imagine being that age where you just have that angst and you're like, it's not a phase, but that's literally you're at that point right now. That's what you were
It's
built.
literally
I
not a
wouldn't have
phase.
existed for thousands of years.
Being a scene girl for thousands of years. God.
that's
I was a
basically
scene
Nicole's
girl.
life.
I'm a scene girl.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not a scene girl anymore. Although
Did
I
you pull up a
did
picture?
see-
I'm Nicole. I'm a scene girl.
No.
Like, is it like one like pink hair? One side's really long. Like it's just like
Nicole, when
Did you
I
ever
met
have the
Nicole,
teased?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did definitely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
I had the swoopy bangs, the big hair, the really
Like the
that
one
was
side
really
big hair
long.
and the other side straight.
No, I had them both even. Like I just had a big
Yeah.
like a rainbow,
Okay.
and then like lots of dark makeup.
Colorful.
I will have to
Very
agree with
colorful.
Nicole though. I think Cersei was bullshit. Like her power.
Oh, never mind.
Like as she's like supposed to be the leader, but I think she's like the least.
Well, that was the point.
Yeah.
She
She's
was only
weak.
she was only made the leader because
He killed her
Icarus
ass. Yeah.
killed Selma Hayek,
Spoilers.
Ajax. Yeah, Icarus. Is
We're
that
gonna
guy.
put spoilers in the title of this
Okay.
one because it's obviously brand new.
Yeah,
Came
it's
out yesterday.
like when we did Halloween.
Yeah, anything that's new, we put spoiler in the title just because we don't want to piss any of the people off.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was like
But ultimately, everything we do is spoilers.
I don't know. My favorite character was probably Fastmost 2. Least. Phew. I don't like anything usually.
you liked Icarus too. Like you think he was good?
I'm probably gonna say him.
Yeah,
But I liked him as.
I liked his power though.
There was this one scene with him that was literally from Batman vs Superman.
yeah.
When Spider-Man or Superman, remember, he's like on the ground, he's like and then fucking.
Oh,
Yeah,
laser-
the lasers
and he
going
literally
everywhere.
does that. That's why
Yeah.
I looked at you and I was like, "What the?" And you're like, "What?" I was like, "I'll tell you later."
They
No,
do
no,
it-
I thought of that. I was like, this.
Oh yeah,
there's
you're
this
like,
one-
it's like the boys. You
Yeah,
thought it
it's.
was like,
I was
you
just
said
gonna say they
Highlander.
do it in the boys too.
I was gonna say because like every time I see Icarus, all I can think of is Homelander. That's all I.
Which I don't
of.
think he looks like Homelander.
He does. How can you not
No,
look?
he looks like Bucky almost exactly.
Yeah,
I agree
he,
with that.
he looks.
I
he
Like
looks
he
agree
almost
with
looks
that.
like exactly.
I like how
Bucky.
you had Bucky there, ready to go.
I always have Bucky here.
There's one scene
In
that
my
did
heart.
annoy me.
That did.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you know when she's like running up to the volcano
Yeah.
for like
It
30
looked like it was
fucking
gonna be
minutes.
that, yeah.
Why didn't she just get that other girl to bring her up there?
The Speedy girl. She
Yeah.
would. Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
that's-
she there? Yeah.
Yeah.
She was fighting Icarus.
No, she wasn't.
Let's be honest.
That's when they were on the beach, zooping back and forth. And
Yeah.
Fastmost
No,
was
it
tying
was-
them down and about to.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was.
but she left before they started fighting. She could have been like, "Hey, you're gonna be back in literally 15 seconds.
Well, I guess
Can you
that-
just
in
give me
that
a
sense,
lift?"
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. That's
well,
true.
she could have done a lot of things. Think about this. Her power is to turn anything into anything, pretty much, right?
It seems like she doesn't know how to control a lot of it.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought it was really funny if that, like, when the bus flipped over, she turned to flowers, and you didn't see any people like tumbling out of it. So I was like, did she just turn the people into fucking
Yeah, but to be
flowers?
fair, only the driver crawled out.
A
Yeah.
bus.
Yeah.
But
saw-
it could have been an empty bus. Like,
Well, we also just.
But
saw
did you
one
guys
person
like
crawl.
get
Right.
it? So like she was with her boyfriend at that time, and like she was just turning things into like dust and things like that. And
Yeah.
then she saw Icarus, and then she turned the bus into flowers, and he was looking like, "What the fuck?" Like because like clearly it's because she saw him that she
oh yeah,
is
good
thinking
point.
I didn't think
all
of that.
I didn't even think about that either.
I didn't think about that either. The psychology behind
But-
the flowers of the bus.
I agree with you. I agree with you too, because I
I
thought.
agree though.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense now that you say it.
But I agree with you, Nicole. I was like, why is she running? Like, there's people that run fast, fly, or
Yeah, but
you know, have the ability.
guy that flies is the guy they're fighting.
And then
Hey.
I was thinking, like, okay, they found Tiamat in the volcano, and I'm thinking, like, she needs to get close to Tiamat. I was like, Tiamat's technically in the core, so how the fuck is she supposed to?
Tiamat was a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Because it's like, oh, it's coming out of the volcano. Oh wait, it's everywhere.
No,
I was also confused though
it's
because
the land.
after she froze him,
Yeah.
they had like an aerial shot, but it looked like it was like from space.
yeah, because that's the whole point is that
Then you can
Tiamat's
see him from space.
Tiamat's literally bigger than the Earth.
Yeah, but then when they do like shots of them on the Earth, you can still see his hand, like his whole hand in the view.
What
But
do you guys
like
think?
if you can see it from space, it would be like this, and this is Earth,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if he's bigger than the Earth, how is he in the Earth?
right?
Well, think about like the flashback of like when what's the
Have you ever heard that you can fit 2 raccoons in your butthole?
Anyway.
Same thing.
Oh, I get
Same
it.
type of
Oh,
thing.
makes total sense now. I got
Listen,
it. Right.
what I'm trying to get at
So-
is that remember the flashback that what's that?
Remember the Titans?
I think I know.
what?
Sorry. So you
The
know
raccoon?
how like
He's a
maybe he's
contortionist?
in like the fetal position, and then he
easily.
stretches
Yeah,
out,
exactly.
and it explodes the Earth.
That's all.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Did you guys not? I'm talking about the flashback that he literally showed how he gets out of the Earth, right? Like you saw that scene, right?
Yeah. No, I
No.
saw it.
Yeah, kind of, but it was all like fiery flames and shit.
Exactly. So like when he was about to birth, it was gonna blow up the fuck. Like they can't give the Earth a C-section. It's gonna rip open that fucking
Why not?
shit. All right.
Why
That
can't,
shitting.
why can't you give
Open
the
that shitting.
shitting? So now the Earth just has a giant
Yeah,
fucking
I was
rock
gonna say.
man sticking out of it.
Yeah, but
It's like
wouldn't
Easter
the
Island
Earth
heads.
already be like split in half almost already at
What?
that point.
Yeah, because he was
That was
already
just his
coming
hands.
apart.
And his
And
head.
his head.
And part of his head. Yeah.
That's the thing is like he was.
Yeah, but if his hands are already coming out, that means his arms must have shifted.
I think like
So the whole
No, he's
earth.
frozen. He's good. That's what. Do you think?
they turned her into he
No,
turned,
no. I know. At first, I thought she was doing freezing him,
Oh yeah, like
but
ice.
then it kind of just looked like marble rock.
That's
and
what I was
rock,
gonna-
and I was like, oh, did she just turn him into a rock?
Well,
he's-
yeah.
They
he's-
said on the TV afterwards.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't remember if it
she
was
even
rock,
said
though.
what her power is. She can turn stone to wood, wood to
to rock,
stone,
and-
anything to
She
stone,
turned stone to air once.
Yeah. But it was mostly stuff with stone and yeah, she could turn other stuff to stone, or
Well,
she
we
could
just
turn
saw her
stone
do
to
the-
other stuff.
The
Tree?
deviant into a tree, which I
Right.
also thought was ice at that time.
I thought
Anytime she did anything, I thought was ice for some reason.
no, I thought the tree was stone, and I was like, "Whoa, is that supposed to be wood?" And also, I thought it was really cool how they did the deviants. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
all just like just straight up muscle
Yeah, yeah, but like
tendons
the
and shit.
insides, so you can
Tissue.
see all the tissue
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
tendons.
No
And
skin.
they were all different, pretty much.
But yeah, really
Yeah.
quick. The whole point of like why we were talking about her powers was that like why was she even running when she could probably turn the. She wanted to get to TMS, so she could turn the ground into like anything that she could probably pass through and just like go straight to him.
Stupid.
Well, then maybe she would have been stuck in the ground then, though.
That's why everyone's like, I don't know why they chose you or why Ajax chose
Yeah,
you.
everyone kept saying that.
Everyone just was.
They
They're
were
all
really-
calling
salty.
Icarus boss and stuff.
They were really
Yeah.
shitting on her now that I think
'Cause
about it.
Not everyone, but like a lot of the main people that stayed
Well,
around.
I think a lot of people assumed that she would have picked Icarus to take over too, because he was usually
But
like
she probably would have.
Well, he was
which
the
is right,
strongest
but
one.
he
Kill
killed
her.
her. So then she's like, "Well, fuck this guy. If he's gonna kill me, then I'm gonna pick this."
Which I
lady."
thought was weird. Is why does Ajax get to pick who gets it when she's made by someone?
right.
She's like the leader. She can do.
No, I know, but
But-
she's literally a creation of that. I don't remember his name.
And how did she
The
get
guy
to
in the
pick
sky
if
that
she was
died.
dead?
Sasmith? No.
Something like that. I don't know.
How did she get to pick?
Yeah, 'cause she was dead
It's
before
like
they found her.
I think it's like
Right.
more like Green Lantern like logic, where it's like it picks someone that's like worthy. I guess I don't fucking know. Because obviously it didn't go to like Icarus because he killed her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it went to like the next best option, which was Cersei, I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
That was funny at
well-
the beginning when they give that kid that knife and then. there's a
oh,
bit-
it became an
where it's like
artifact. Yeah,
artifacts that changed history.
that's really cool.
I thought that was funny.
Really quick, I
How
wanted to.
quick?
Super quick, like faster than
Just like I just saw something that bothered me
One
was
chick.
that like because like King, what's his name,
Kingo.
Kingo. So Kingo found out that his friend that he trusts with all of his heart is like saying he knew throughout the whole point that this Earth was gonna be destroyed, and he was still like, okay, I'm still with you because I don't think it's right to kill a Celestial because Celestials in this movie are like they're less like gods, they're more like natural disasters. They're like they're born, destroy planets, but then with that energy, they make new galaxies and black holes and suns and stuff like that. So it's like, the circle
Oh,
of life pretty much.
Yeah, that's why they were talking about Athena tripping because the earthquake. That's why they thought he was coming.
Oh,
She was
yeah,
having
yeah.
Vietnam flashbacks pretty much.
Right. yeah.
Yeah.
She served in Nam. It
She
was
don't know.
dope. Yeah, she could have. I mean, she was there.
Well, every time she blows up Earth is like it's just another like, I'm tricking, like, just like she just seizures out. And
Yeah.
so Kingo finds out that his friend was like knew what happened, but then in the end he's like, I don't know what to do. Like
So he just leaves.
he
He doesn't help
fu-
either one of
He
them.
fucking dips, right?
No, he said, I'm with Icarus, but I don't.
He doesn't want to hurt them.
Yeah, he's like, I don't believe in hurting you guys to try to stop you. So I'm just going to dip out because you're my family. My opinion on this, like, I can't do anything to change
Yeah.
yours. So he took the adult way.
To
of
the
dealing
side.
I
with
guess.
He left without picking sides.
I
or
think it's.
killing
I think not picking a side is just as bad as like.
them. Why?
Well, no, he picked his side, but he wasn't willing to kill his family in order to.
defend his
Yeah.
opinion.
I guess this is it kind of that scene kind of reminded me of like because I watched Dogma before we saw this movie, and it's like that. It's like a kind
What
Very-
part of this movie?
Very similar.
Azrael. He didn't pick
Okay.
a side during the war with Lucifer and God, and he still got punished.
Yeah. So
So
you're saying Kingo should have got punished?
no, I'm just saying like he still hanged out with everybody, and everyone's just like okay with him. And it's like I don't know. It's like kind of weird, awkward a little bit that he like didn't even take part in that conflict at all.
Yeah, it's kind of the coward move.
Yeah.
Because everybody else fought the fight, and he's just like, I'm gonna go make movies.
Like, where does
My
he live?
boy.
In Switzerland or something? Like, come on.
No, he lives in India. They made that very clear by Bollywood.
Yeah, I get that.
He said Switzerland because
Because I get it.
It's a neutral country.
They're neutral, yeah.
You like that one, John? Was that a little bit funny?
No, I laughed because I didn't get what you were saying at first, and I thought the same thing Andrew said, but then I understood what he
Yeah,
said.
yeah, I get it.
All right. The last thing we want to talk about, I feel like, unless you guys have something else to talk about,
We're gonna talk about other things. You talk about what you want to talk about.
well, I want to save these for last. The post-credit scenes, both of them.
Oh yeah, we'll say.
Oh, yeah, same
Okay,
last.
so, do you guys have anything else to talk about? Because that's like the last thing I want to think of. That I can think of right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do you want to say?
Oh, I'm agreeing with Alex. Okay, I feel
John, what else you got there, buddy?
Sick. So, what did you guys think about Jon Snow's character in this movie before the end credit scene?
Yeah, fucking
He kind of
ghosted.
seemed like you've never really seen him in a role like this because he kind of seemed like the goofy boyfriend type.
It's
Yeah.
really
It's
Yeah.
Jon Snow.
It's really weird when you see an actor who did so well in like the show where
I think he did good in this. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's just not a character I'm used to him.
Jon
being in.
Snow is like kind of like those actors where it's just like it's like Harry Potter. You can't ever see those characters as anything other than
That wasn't my problem for me, but go on.
Oh,
Not
for-
with Harry Potter, with Jon Snow.
Have you guys ever, speaking of Harry Potter and other movies, have you ever,
The Swiss Army Man?
yes, Army Man, have you ever seen it?
that's a great movie.
It's
Yes,
so,
I've seen it.
it's so contrasting to like Harry Potter. He's a fucking wizard doing all this shit to just being a dead guy in the next movie.
I'm
It's
down.
awesome.
I'm down to watch that. By the way, that like
he had other movies between Harry Potter.
No, I
and
know.
He
that.
did what was it, a play or a musical where he was naked the whole time on stage?
Oh yeah, I heard about
He
that
also
too.
had the one horror movie.
was there?
Oh, yeah, The Lady in Black.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about the one where he had devil horns and like any time he's hanging around with people, they tell him like their deepest, darkest secrets. And like, why the fuck are you telling me this? You just met me, and it turns out that he's like turning into like some sort of like just demon in general.
No, I have.
Wait,
no
I think
clue
I
what
think I
movie
know what
that
you're
is.
talking about, but I don't know what it's called.
Do you know any idea what it's
That's-
called, Alex?
That sounds familiar to me.
I think you guys would like that.
Me and Nicole,
Yeah.
yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, John too. Throw him in. Why not?
But yeah, I
It
think
doesn't have Jesus in it though. Are you gonna like it? Nobody Christ. So
It's okay. But I think he did good in acting. He was actually really good because it's like sometimes
It's showing, though, that he can do more than just Jon
exactly.
Snow,
And
which kind of sucks because this movie was pushed back so long, and Game of Thrones ended like 3 years ago, and it took this long for... I know he's been in other stuff, but this is the first, I think... Is this the first mainstream thing Kit Harington's been in?
I'm sure there's others
that I've seen, at least.
I
But,
think there has been others.
it'll probably open his career up quite a bit now.
Well, now he's... Well, let's get to it. In the end credit scene, you find out he's the Black Knight.
Yeah.
So, like, at the end of the movie, he's about to tell her a secret.
Let's bring up the Black Knight, by the way.
Well, yeah.
You
I'll
got
bring
that
it.
picture?
Here, wait for it, Andrew. But
Oh,
yeah,
so earlier, you asked me to pull up a picture, but I didn't pull up anything. You were talking about Nicole as a scene girl. Were you just joking?
if you got it, you might as well pull it up.
Wait, do you actually have a
Nicole
picture?
would have the picture before I do, but it's probably at home on a USB drive
Yeah.
because
Don't
she's
worry,
80.
I got 5.
You got
I'm just kidding.
No.
I used to take pictures of Nicole when we were younger before we knew each other. It was weird.
That's why are we here right now?
It's all part of the plan.
It's all the master plan.
No, I would have some at home. Maybe in post I'll find one.
Yeah, we could post one
Yeah,
in post.
We'll post one in post production. Post.
Nicole, no, we should have a scene kids.
I'm 100% down.
Yeah, you know.
I
the
saw
one.
on TikTok
Wh-
that like there's.
what movie could we watch that would be relative?
Oh no, I thought he was just gonna say like a dress up.
It
Is there-
was, but
is
it's
there-
yeah,
a movie
but
that
we,
goes with
we
it.
should make
Is
it
there even a
relative
scene
to
Edward
our
Scissorhands?
movie.
Yeah.
No, or
Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, we all just.
Yeah.
Hot Topic special. What?
Wilmy Bear.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is
Don't
either.
know who that is.
Some scene girl.
Oh, is it not a movie? You're talking about just the bear? With the
I
button
think
eyes?
there's like a little cartoon with him.
Whammy Bear?
Gloomy.
Gloomy Bear.
Oh, Gloomy Bear.
Oh,
Is that like some
Emily
sort of
the
Care Bear?
Strange.
I know her.
Can you imagine the Care Bears have a? I'm Gloomy Bear.
Didn't they have like one gloomy bear? They had like a sad bear.
Did they?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they had to do. It was,
They're grumpy bear too.
I'm just gonna say this now when Nicole's looking for something. The Care Bears were the inside out of their time.
They sure
I
were.
said it.
Yeah, Inside Out's just a fucking inside job.
No,
They-
I'm
they-
not saying it's
they
bad.
stole
I'm
it.
just saying Care Bears need more recollection or recognition.
But the Care Bears
Not
aren't like.
recollection.
Yeah,
but the Care Bears aren't like.
They deal with feelings every episode.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, then
Each bear pretty much has their own episode.
How do you explain the feelings of Shamrock Bear?
He's lucky.
I'm pretty sure that's just yeah, he's lucky.
Oh. What about the elephant one? Oh, those are the Care Bear cousins.
Care Bear cousins. They just live with them and help
Here,
them out with
that's
their
Gloomy
shit.
Bear
Care Bear kissing cousins.
There's Gloomy Bear. Let me see.
and Discord.
Oh, you put in Discord?
You pull that shit up, boy. You got it?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that's just what I thought you were talking about, but I
Yeah.
wasn't. I thought you were talking about a movie.
Oh yeah, there it is. It
That's
wasn't
I don't know if I want to hug that, but that Care Bear.
didn't like every scene girl wear that on
Yeah.
a sweater
I
that was
got a
black?
tattooed on my ass.
Did you? Actually,
Let's bring it up right now.
I wouldn't be
On
surprised.
TikTok,
You got
I
some.
saw that like the scene.
I can't wait to
Clothing
dress up
is
Alex as
coming
a scene
back.
kid.
Well, I'm not dressing up.
No,
as
you
a
have
scene.
to.
Yeah,
We're doing
you
a
have
video
to.
where we
We're doing
dress
a
up.
video,
I
yeah.
didn't
Nicole's
agree
gonna
to
dress
this.
us up.
I didn't agree to this.
Well,
We're all gonna do it. It's
I
fine.
didn't agree to this.
I did for you.
No.
You don't have fun with your friends?
Listen.
You don't like your friend?
What do you
Yeah.
want to dress up as when we dress up as scene kids? You want to be emo Alex?
You want me to dress you up as an
a
enemy?
Green Power Ranger?
Or
How about
you remember those shorts
We're taking
online?
Your shirt back.
How about we all go Super Saiyan one episode? We gel our
got my
hair up
Goku
really.
He's
outfit.
got to go.
I got.
There you go.
Hey, what did we do the what was that? It was like a British internet short when we were in grade 8, or I was in grade 8. Mighty Morphin Emo Rangers. Remember that? And they would actually do like short, like it was like Emo Rangers. One was like Chronic Ranger. You just smoked too much weed. It was.
I don't know.
What up?
No.
You don't remember that? I'll show you guys after.
No, I've never seen that.
It's pretty funny.
But yeah, back
From
to Jon
what
Snow.
I remember when I was
It
12.
was called the Mighty Morphing Emo Rangers.
Yeah, it might have been something else instead of morphing, but it was definitely something mighty whatever Emo Rangers.
Nice. Sorry, Alex. I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you gonna say there, buddy?
Yeah, so at the end of the movie, that's what he was telling me to do.
Oh.
At the end of the movie, Cersei and Jon Snow.
Yeah, we're just gonna call him Jon Snow.
What
Fuck
was
it.
his actual name in the movie?
Jon-
Dean.
Oh, Dane.
Dane Whitman.
Dane. Right.
So yeah, Cersei and Dane at the end, they're looking at the skyline, talking about all her
Adventures.
adventures with their pals.
And then he goes on
he's
about
he's about to tell her, "Oh, I have a secret too. My family has a what is it?
just a dark secret.
Their past. My family's whatever.
Complicated history.
Complicated history. That's
Yeah.
what it is." And then Cersei gets sucked into the sky by Mr. Creator.
I thought it was really funny. Sorry, just going
I think I'm
back
about
to
the way you're about to say. I was gonna say. So go on.
the Dane guy.
What about him?
So like when they're all the Eternals are like introducing themselves, they're like, "I'm Icarus and I'm Gilgamesh," and the guy's like, "I'm Dane." And they all just kind of look at him like, "Hi, Dane."
I was actually like, it was obviously like, it was pretty fucking scary, like seeing the clouds dark up and then you see like this fucking massive.
You just see like
it's just
like here up. He's just like, hey.
I
I
was.
thought he was gonna send them back though, because he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna
did.
look through your memories
did.
and I'll be the judge." He didn't send them back.
He didn't send him
Yeah.
back.
he, took
No.
back he took them with them.
He took them with him to
Yeah.
get their memories, and they didn't go back
yeah,
because Dane was
Yeah.
still there and everyone was running.
and also the whole
And Dane was alone in the end credits.
and
scene.
also
And then-
the whole credit scene
Yeah, but
was.
in the second end credit scene,
that was the
all-
people that left without them. Remember, they left
Yeah.
on their ship before they went back to
Yeah,
London.
but he took all of them.
No, he
No,
only
he
grabbed
only-
those three.
he only grabbed those
He
three.
grabbed
Ah.
Sprite.
The
he
three that were
grabbed,
left.
because the whole scene of that
Cersei
was like
and
we
who else?
contacted them for a week and we have no response. They like disappeared out of thin air.
Yeah.
Fast Toast, Phasmos.
Phasmophobia, whatever.
Yeah,
it was.
Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia 12.
He took all the people that weren't in the square ship that
Triangle.
they have. Triangle ship.
Ah.
The guy we like the
That's
most.
why
we-
the second credit scene, those are the people that didn't.
God, you didn't see the sex scene. You didn't see this scene. Were you even watching the same movie?
Nicole had to go buy a blanket.
That's fucked
Yeah.
up.
First
by the
off,
way.
let's talk about.
Yeah, let's talk about that. You have the blanket here for a sec.
It's in the car.
Well, we don't need a blanket.
Oh,
This
okay.
fucking theater that we went to was blast in the air. Like I thought there was a window open somewhere.
They
There was,
knew
like
it.
a cold breeze.
They knew what they were
blowing
doing.
on me. And then Nicole, I didn't even know you got a blanket. You and your friend got a blanket. I had no idea.
Well, so when
Right.
we went in, I saw it at the concession. You know how they always have like different merch
Yeah,
stuff there?
yeah.
I saw it and I was like, that's cute. And then
That's fucked up though.
I brought a sweater, but I forgot it in the car. And I actually had to go to the bathroom. And when I was in the bathroom, I was like, fuck it. I'm going to see how much that blanket is. If it's more than $20, I'm not
It
buying
was
it.
$20.
And yeah, it's $19.99.
That's exactly what the price point they made it because
Like,
they knew people would think that exactly.
Yeah.
no one's gonna buy more than $20 for a blanket.
And then,
like.
yeah, like I went back with the blanket, and Amanda and Serena were laughing at me. Maybe 20 minutes later, Serena goes and buys the same. Like
I
buys the
wanted to, but then I was like,
blanket.
no, fuck that. They were literally blowing air on me right now for this
But you know
reason.
what?
Yeah.
I also just like the blanket.
The blanket is sick. I'm
John,
like,
yeah, John, I knew you liked it.
And when I was looking at it, it was like Cineplex exclusive. I was like, well, fuck, now I have to buy
Does
it.
it have like a
it
brand?
has a
on it?
Cineplex
Dude, it's
brand. It's like
fucking fucking
popcorn and shit on it.
embroidered.
It's like embroidered Cineplex.
You know what?
And then, yeah, it's
And
really
it's
dope.
big too. Like her and Andrew are both using it
Yeah.
against the chair.
You know
or,
what? If I'm gonna
along the
make my
chairs.
room into like a movie theater room, then I might want to get those blankets.
Honestly,
Yeah,
it's
it's
You gonna sell them to
dope.
us? Put the air on, you
It's-
fucking sick bastard.
20 bucks just to
No,
use
not-
it for the day,
I'm not gonna do
though.
that to you guys, but I mean, like, I do actually really want to make my room. Into
It's so
a theater.
convenient that the movie theater now offers handy blankets. So you don't have to-
That's definitely what those are.
What?
They're just blankets so you get a hand job under.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
like clearly, it's big enough to go over just your laps in the 2 seats.
Both of them were covered. Who knows what they did in there?
Let's just say there was no hand jobs. But I just want to be honest. There was no
Nicole, is
hand
this
jobs.
true?
Yeah.
Andrew, you
You
ever,
sick fucks.
Andrew, you ever done
We-
that?
we
the
used
whole,
the-
like, put your dick in a popcorn box and
No.
No one's ever done that. Al.
That's
That's a
just,
movie thing.
That's a porno thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you try it, that's pretty ballsy. More
gonna get-
power to you.
You're gonna get your
You probably
No,
get
Alex is gonna get like severe
arrested.
third-degree burns from the butter on his dick.
ah, just fucking burn my dick from the
like
butter.
About Mary, the ambulance is gonna come and be like, "Oh, what's wrong? And, oh, I zipped my dick up."
for
in
some
popcorn."
for some reason she like wants to put on jalapeno flavoring or something. It
Yeah,
just goes
right in
right
his
in it. Yeah. Ooh. That wouldn't feel
You'd have
good.
some jalapeno poppers for sure.
Oh my god.
At least one.
Did you guys have any other any
Great
other
segue.
points about the
We were
movie?
talking about one until we
Yeah,
started talking about your fucking jalapeno poppers.
You were talking about your jalapeno.
You're jalapeno.
We were literally talking about Jon Snow, and I was talking about.
Okay, so yeah,
the whole scene. We're really quick. I thought I was kind of like
Hey,
laughing
hey,
because
hey,
the whole scene with
man.
like the giant celestial.
Don't yell at my wife, okay?
He was yelling at me.
The whole scene with the celestial came in like,
What's
"You're
his name?
fucking grounded." Like he just
Who's
grabs
Uncle Cestial?
Uncle
Why'd you say Uncle Cestial?
because he is. He's like,
No,
he's
it's
like their
Unc-
dad. He's
Uncle Fester came.
Uncle Festial.
I
Well-
don't think he said uncle.
I heard him.
I
Well,
think he did say
might as
uncle.
well did, like because like
Look, now he's the.
Now he's defending uncle.
He's pretty much
He's
their
basically their uncle.
well, he's their
He's
dad,
their-
and I just thought it was
Yeah.
really funny because they like, "You're fucking grounded. Get over here.
Yeah,
you just
Papa.
Yeah,
killed."
but that shot of her like just like I thought that was funny. It's just like, it looked like an '80s like movie where someone just gets sucked in the sky.
It's such
Yeah.
that's such a cool scene, though. I loved it. I
That was
loved
cool. Yeah,
like the hands sticking out you see in space. Like everything about these Celestials was
I just-
really badass.
they were showing them in Endgame.
yeah.
Or was it the other?
Yeah, it's Guardians of the Galaxy.
No. I'm talking about when Gamora and Thanos are talking, and he shows her like things, and you can see like a snippet of Celestials, and that's the first
Guardians
time.
of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway,
I actually don't.
so more about Jon Snow and the Black Knight. So he's saying like his.
They're the same person.
Yeah. Anyway,
Spoilers.
so he's saying he's like got complicated. I looked into it a little bit. So the Black Knight is apparently like, it takes place during like King Arthur's time, and apparently the sword that he was about to
That
touch.
thing was cool. Look, it looked like
It-
it had symbiote.
It's
on
called the Ebony Blade, and it was given to him by Merlin, and it's supposed to be like this really
it.
badass
We get
sword.
Merlin in the Marvel universe all buzzed.
Yeah, so
Butternut.
I looked up what are the powers of the Black Knight, and it's honestly no joke. He is.
Do you think he works at the wall? It was the wall. The watcher at the wall.
Pink Floyd album?
No, Game of Thrones reference,
I'm
man.
just fucking with you.
And
You think I watched that show?
apparently
No, I
he's
didn't
like
get
an
suckered
he's
in.
like an insanely skilled swordsman. He's almost on par, like combat wise, as with Captain America. His main his swords allow him to deflect all magic. He can take energy and deflect it too. So if Captain
It's
Marvel,
gonna be good when they need to fight Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, Scarlet
and-
Witch, Captain Marvels, and
there
even the
is an evil
Celestial.
Doctor Strange coming.
Yeah. So the
Darkle?
Dark Knight's perfect against fighting magic and power-based like villains.
Yeah.
And
Because they said this is gonna be a big magic-heavy part of Marvel movies.
and another one that was like really
The next
cool
one.
is that the sword is so long as you hold it, you can't die. So you could literally fucking
Can't-
break your neck.
I can't wait for that scene, where it's like an inch away from him. He's just reaching for it. And someone's about to kill
So
him
as
in
far
the
as I can
movie.
tell, you could literally have your neck snap, bones breaking. You're like literally like just fucked up. But as so long as you're holding the sword, you
He just
can't
looked like
die.
the end of Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. And but the downside is the sword is cursed, obviously, and
Oh,
and
always a
it's,
downside.
so it's like the more you use it, the more it hungers for blood. So it's like it's just an insatiable.
So the sword is the Punisher.
the sword is like literally an unsatiable like just like it wants to just keep fighting and keep killing.
Hey, seeing as you're talking about that character, do you want to pull up that picture?
Yeah,
You-
it's been up
It's
this whole
been up.
oh,
time.
sorry, I didn't.
Do your fucking job.
Whoa!
You didn't tell me that you put
We
it
did a
up.
while ago, but to be fair, then we went into the blanket stuff.
Right. Sorry about that, guys.
I'm sorry too.
Alright, I'm gonna pull it up
Listen,
right now
So
so
here's him
everybody
as
can
Jon
see.
Snow, and then there's a picture of from the comics of the Black Knight.
It's cool because like the Jon Snow costume
That's
kind
definitely
of.
why they chose him
Yeah,
for the Black Knight.
it looks like it. Yeah, that's
Um,
dope. That's dope.
Really quick history.
Sorry about that.
Like his great ancestor, he was like part of the Merlin. He fought. He was actually a righteous. Like even though he's called the Black Knight, he was actually a good guy. Later down the family line, this is like Jon Snow's dad. Like I'm calling him Jon Snow.
His real name's Kit Harington. If you don't, it's Dane though. in the
Dane.
movie.
Okay, I'm just gonna say Dane. So Dane's dad was the Black Knight, but he didn't know how to. You had to be like, it was kind of like Thor logic. You had to be worthy to use the sword to
Yeah, like
wield
the
it or
hammer,
whatever.
yeah.
His dad wasn't, and so because he was all like, "Ugh," he just used. He learned more about magic and became a villain instead. But then Dane was like, Dane. He hasn't obviously picked up the sword yet, but he is worthy of the sword. And in the comics, he goes about being a superhero by joining the supervillain team, but he's kind of like doing it to be like a double agent sort of thing, to like know their secrets and then like backstab them pretty much. But obviously, like the Avengers and the good guys didn't know about this, so they just thought he was a bad guy. But he's not gonna be like, even though he's called the Dark Knight or Black Knight,
Whoa,
he's not gonna be
wrong.
like a.
Well, you said that. I like
Di-
that you fucked up. They mentioned DC twice in this movie.
Yeah, they
Are they
did.
allowed to do that? Is that like a?
They did it.
They don't even care.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, your movies are shit."
Yeah.
We talk about you.
You're like.
Well, they say Batman and Superman. in
No,
that
they just
one.
said Batman. Superman.
Superman.
They said Batman.
I don't
too.
wear a cape. He just was like.
They mentioned Batman when they went to go see Gilgamesh.
No.
No, they 100% did. It was
Did
when
they?
you were sleeping. So
I don't remember. I was awake when he was sleeping.
Oh, they made a reference that was like, because he had like King Joe had like a chauffeur.
yeah, he said he's
chauffeur.
like, oh, he's like valet, like Alfred from Batman.
Yeah,
Oh,
I remember.
yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
You're right.
Go
You're right.
fuck yourselves, not you, Nicole.
I
Those
will
are for them.
Listen. I'll
Thank
admit
you.
I was
Thank
wrong.
you.
Okay,
I appreciate that.
I'm a man enough.
Can I get another one actually?
Double.
Thank you.
Alex,
Thank
you
you.
deserve double too, but
All right.
Oh.
Now,
next credit scene, the double one. This is a big one.
sorry, I keep burping.
No, it's croaking. You're fine.
I keep croaking.
You got that picture up there, buddy?
You want it before we talk about it or right now?
Well, we're gonna drop it at the same time. So you're gonna say, "Guess who it was?" And I'm gonna.
Harry Styles and Star Fox. There he is, right there.
Damn, there he is, right
Found
there.
him.
Holy fuck!
Look at him.
That wasn't the way I was planning,
Me
but
either.
there it is.
What was the little guy's name? You looked it up. It was the voice of Patton Oswalt did it.
Samuel.
You're making that up, right?
No, man.
Are you being?
I don't know if you are. Or
Are
not.
you being sarcastic, Alex?
I think he's trying.
We can't tell anymore.
I can't tell when you're being sarcastic.
Come on, Alex.
I don't know what his fucking name is.
You're always being sarcastic.
Nicole, do you remember his name?
Pippin.
The little drunk guy?
Oh, Pip.
Oh, it was Pip.
It was actually Pip.
Yeah.
Nicole, thank you for that.
Good job, Nicole.
You're welcome.
you're really good at those names.
But yeah, that was fun. What's wrong with your eyes, Alex?
What?
You were just going this.
I don't know. Leave me alone.
So yeah, Pip and Star Fox, aka Harry Styles and Patton Oswalt.
AKA Thanos' brother. AKA
Thanos' brother, aka Pinos, aka Star Fox.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know. I thought you were having something.
Did he say why he showed up to them? I forget, to be honest.
Because he
Yeah.
knows about like how their friends.
Nicole, you tell me.
Yeah,
So you
Nicole
know
hasn't
how
talked to
in the
him.
end, like that dude came and stole
Yep,
stole those
yep.
people. He knows where they are,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and the
yeah.
That's
rest of
what
them
he said.
haven't been
Is
able
he-
to
he's gonna
find
help
them. So
them?
he's
Yeah.
there to help them.
Do you think this is gonna be like a setup for the?
I think he's another
bad guy.
no Eternal.
I don't think.
No, not an Eternal. You think he's
Eternal. Sessual.
No, an
so.
Eternal. Look at
He
his
is
look
an
at his shirt. He's an Eternal from one of the other planets.
because you know
I
how
think.
like they're
Oh, but how would he be Thanos' brother?
because I looked up into this. Thanos and his brother were both sons of.
He
Kronos.
says he's Thanos' brother in the movie too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Okay, sorry.
they're both the son of Kronos, and Kronos is a celestial. That's why they're so fucking badass.
Oh, so they're like basically like
They're like Hercules.
they're like demigods in a
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Like if you look at his suit, it looks a lot like the others.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, they're Eternals pretty much.
And he has the little gold globe.
Oh yeah, and they were even shocked by that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
he's
he
the
did.
Ajax of his.
Well, that's
But
what-
the thing is, didn't oh no, because they took it out of her.
No, they did. Oh, out of
Yeah.
Cersei.
Yeah, and they
did.
never put it back.
No,
or
'cause he
anything,
used it
right?
to
Yeah,
build
he
stuff.
like took it apart.
I thought it was back to that. Andrew already talked about it, but he was just tossing shit aside with it.
Yeah.
Say, I don't need this part of this
They
fucking
also
super rare
didn't
ball.
even need to build that.
Why not? Oh yeah, because they didn't what's his face?
Oh, 'cause then he
Icarus
just
didn't have
smashed
it. No, Icarus didn't
so-
have
This
it.
is a 3D
Yeah,
printing.
so when she does actually turn the thing into stone,
Yeah.
it shows that all of them are actually
I was gonna
connected,
say
already,
that.
Oh,
and that's
yeah,
how they
yeah.
survive all the other worlds
But-
exploding.
But Icarus and Sprite both didn't have it.
Yeah, I was like
Mhm.
confused. Like they
They
don't
were
wear
part of
the.
it.
They're not wearing
No,
the bracelet. No, they had
they
to wear
didn't
the
have the
bracelet.
bracelet.
They had to invent.
Icarus and Sprite were both part of that thing.
That's
at the
not
very
the.
end.
That's not
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
point.
but they
though.
didn't
all
have the
already
bracelet.
connected.
Oh,
Everybody else
yeah,
had
yeah,
the
yeah.
bracelet,
Yeah.
and then they turned out they didn't need the bracelet because they're all already
Linked.
connected.
They're all
Yeah.
connected
Because
to
we were
Tiamat.
family all along.
But I
It's
think-
all. It
See,
turned
Care Bears
out.
did that.
It turned out it was all just a Fast and Furious movie at the end.
Family.
Well, I
They
think
did go to
part of
space.
what that was
Sorry.
supposed to show was that, like, even though he was the one that was able to make new tech and like evolve
Civilization,
technology and
yeah.
everything, he's still behind the people that made him, because
Yeah.
they already came up with that idea and they
Yeah.
already had that thousands of years ago, and that's how
Yeah.
they keep surviving.
He's just better than people on Earth.
Well, you have to remember
Or
that
any
they.
planet
This
that he gets
isn't like
sent
the only person that's done this their first time was Cersei, because she even said that this is her first
No, 'cause
mission.
don't you remember? None of them remember.
That
Yeah.
they had the option to forget though every mission.
No, they
No.
didn't have the option.
The guy when he
Oh,
was
there you
talking
go.
to Cersei, he said, "You guys have all done this before. I literally take your memories every time and send you to a different planet."
Yeah, but Athena's memory, like when they tried to take it, they didn't do it properly.
That's why she was having the acid
Yeah.
flashbacks.
That's why she was having MK Ultra problems.
But
I don't. It doesn't really explain why she's trying to kill them all, though.
who Athena?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cause
I was gonna ask that too.
Because she's like, it's like there's nothing matters. You got like.
Yeah, but she's saying something like they're gonna kill all of them, and she's like in her mind thinks they're the ones that are gonna kill, which they are.
Right.
So, and I assume it's her trying to stop them from letting.
Shoot.
Tia-
Or maybe she's the only one with all of her memories, right?
Yeah,
So maybe on the last planet she saw them all do real fucked up shit.
that's
and
what I mean. Yeah, like
Listen,
they
she's-
let that happen.
Right.
So, yeah.
And now
Listen,
she's like,
Athena's really hot. If she wants to kill me, that's a great way to go. I would say.
what if she does it with a shotgun from like
to
5
your
feet
nuts.
away?
She gets your jalapeno poppers from 5 feet away.
Okay, maybe not so much that point.
Yeah. You're talking like on top stab you type of deal,
Or do you
right?
mean like a praying mantis?
Like, can she?
You want her to eat your head?
just use like I don't know, like spear me. She gets on top, just spears me. I'd be like okay with that.
It's a little sad.
Everybody hurts.
I'm just saying
What
she's
do you
very
guys wanna rate this
I
out
like
of?
her uniform is really
One
badass.
What do you want to rate this out of, Alex?
I'm gonna give it a 6.9.
No, what do you want to rate it out of?
What? The outfit?
No, the movie.
That's what I was just about
Yeah,
to
but
say.
no,
But
do you not remember every other podcast we've done where we pick
We-
something
we out to rate
from
it
the
out
movie?
of.
Is that what you're trying to do? Why didn't you just say it like that?
I did. I said, "What do you want to rate this movie out of?"
Okay, I thought we were talking about the other things.
And then he's just like, oh,
We
Her
already
outfit.
talked about it.
outfit.
Really quick, the thing I wanted to mention about the Black Knight was that, like, in the comics, I think they're gonna add because in the comics he actually defeats Kane the Conqueror, so maybe he might be part.
That'd be
of
dope. And that sword looked fucking sick. I already said it, but did you think that looked like symbiote? I know it's not, but I
What?
thought it was gonna like take
A
part of him,
symbiote?
like that.
I
part of
thought
the
so
sword.
too. It looked like
I thought it was
Venom.
gonna like turn him into what it looks like in the comics.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never really knew. I didn't even know who the Black Knight was until this
No,
moment.
I didn't either. That's just me going in only knowing
But-
about Venom.
It could be because like if you look at how he looks
The
in the
picture.
comic,
Mhm.
like he does kind of look like Venom though. You know what I mean?
Like,
You got it pulled up again?
yeah,
Well,
like he definitely has clothes over it, but I get what you're saying.
like
it
his
looks he's
face?
wearing,
Yeah.
As far as I know, it's just he wears a suit. That's about it. The suit itself is like not magical. It's just the sword. But it's just like the whole effect from like the sword is like it was almost like trying to reach out because it's against a cursed sword, so like it wants to be held.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, its only reward was death.
So how many?
Which I get it now that you explained his backstory to me, though, eh? Because remember
Oh,
that box
yeah.
said only.
My
death are
only
you
re-
rewarded?
No, only my only reward is
Well,
death, which
yeah.
means that you said the sword is hungry for kills.
Yeah.
So that's the sword's reward. I thought it was talking about him or whoever
No.
got the sword from.
It's the sword's reward.
The sword's hungry.
But then it's like you hear.
He
I'm still
wants it
curious
bad.
who the voice was. It's like that's not a good idea, women.
Oh fuck! Can we look that up? Because I meant to look that up. Who's that voice? It
No one
sounded-
knows. How are you supposed to know that?
Yeah,
It almost sounded like Nick Fury a little bit.
yeah, that's what I thought it was. That's what I'm saying. I mean, Nicole, who do you think it was?
I have no guesses.
No.
And there's
You're not
definitely
looking it up. You gave up.
Nah.
All right.
there's definitely someone online who would know.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
'Cause, like,
it
you
sounded
can-
like someone.
You can
He like recorded that voice and then compared it to like every other voice in the movie.
well, AI could do that in like seconds.
Yeah, literally.
We literally, pretty much everyone here probably has an
yeah,
app
well, can
called.
AI tell me why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
I could. It's got sugar in it. Sugar excites the same parts of your brain as cocaine. So
You incite the same parts of my brain like cocaine.
I'm on it. Keep talking.
Okay, let's discuss what we're gonna rate
Yeah,
this
you guys
out of.
rate while I find that.
glowing chest orbs, spheres.
How many?
They literally call it a sphere.
How many dead
like-
Gilgameshes out of 10 do you?
Yeah, you were pissed about that, eh?
I fucking love that guy. He was like the most cool. He was really cool. You need a warm, heart-felling guy. Like the fact that he was like the cook and he was like, "You guys want to try my pie?" And
So
I was like,
is-
"Yeah, I want to try your fucking pie, Gilgamesh. Give me that shit."
Is Gilgamesh? Is that the Gilgamesh you named yourself after?
Yeah, Gilgamesh is a very. He is. The Epic of Gilgamesh is like one of the oldest written texts ever, by like story-wise, by like architects. Like there's no story older than this. What?
What?
Jesus, you're doing a fucking
Stop.
Grinch smile right
Is
now.
it Kang?
No, it's no one that you'd think it was, but it's fucking dope. It's Blade.
Oh,
no
what?
way! Wait, who
I got
plays
goosebumps.
Blade?
It's gonna be I don't know his fucking name. He was in like some movies. He was in.
Okay.
I don't remember his name.
was in
It says-
some movies.
His
Oh,
real
shit.
name is
Not that guy.
I'm gonna butcher this name, but I'm gonna say it.
All right, hit it.
Mahir Shala Ali. But yeah, he's playing Blade. They announced like a few years ago.
And they know this, like they just knew his voice like right
No,
away.
the director of Eternals confirmed it. Says nope. Eternals director Chloe Zhou, probably doing that one wrong too, has confirmed that not saying that name again. Who is also Blade in the upcoming MCU. This is the voice of a favorite superhero, Mr. Blade himself. Blade, Blade, Blade. Yeah, that's what she said in the interview. What, Andrew?
I'll tell you later.
Okay,
I'm
let's rate
gonna
it.
give it a rating of 7.5.
That's fair.
What? 7.5 what?
Chest orbs.
Glowing chest spheres.
Gold balls.
Gold spheres.
I'm gonna give it
Fucking Blade.
uh
Why is Blade with him?
6.5 tied up Athena's
Oh
out
my
of 10.
fucking god! I guess we're perverts pick their own on this show.
What'd you pick?
Tied up Athena's when she was tied up from the
Beast?
deviant, the avatar looking
yeah.
deviant.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it
Okay.
probably a 7.5 or an 8. Like yeah, eight chest orbs, spheres.
I'm gonna go 7 chest spheres.
Like it was slow, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I
It had to
enjoyed
be
it.
slow because you had to like introduce all these characters.
That's what I mean.
But yeah, that was the thing. So I'm giving it a 7 because I have like no knowledge of these characters,
Yeah.
and for
I'm
the
sure if I read the comics, I'd be more excited about
Right.
seeing some of these characters.
right, and for like the first time seeing them, I felt like yes, there was a lot of characters to introduce, but there's like a lot of weird dialogue.
Yeah,
you
like
know what I
if,
mean?
for someone who reads the Eternals as much as I read Spider-Man as a kid, this is probably fucking a 10 out of 10 dope shit.
Yeah,
Dopest
probably.
dope they've ever smoked type movie.
The dopest dope they've ever smoked.
All right, I'm
And on that note,
yeah.
fucking Blade.